Hi, I'm Dan Palomino with KW Big Island and the Hawaii team. Well, today I am at my listing at Royal Sea Cliff on Ali'i Drive, and I thought I'd do something different today, right? So you can see this video, it's on my YouTube channel, and you can see the property walkthrough and how terrific this place is and how beautiful it's been remodeled. And I thought, but that doesn't tell the entire story. Like when people just see that, they say, well, that's a really nice condo, but do they really know what are some reasons or some real details about why to buy this property versus buying something else? And so it kind of falls into that category of you don't know what you don't know. And so I started thinking, well, if people don't know, why don't I just tell them why you would want to buy this amazing unit and really give you some of the details that people ask when they come through, like on an open house. And so let's start with item number one, and here it is. This building in general, Royal Sea Cliff, one of the best buildings on Ali'i Drive by far, right? If you go up and down to the left or right, there's all kinds of buildings that are 50 plus years old, and a lot of them have some serious deferred maintenance, which means special assessments at some point coming down to fix all of that stuff. But here at Royal Sea Cliff, they have done amazing. The HOA board has done an amazing job maintaining this property. It is one of the best maintained properties. All you have to do is walk around and take a look around and then compare it to what's going on to the left or to the right. They've also done a really good job with their reserves, and they plan out way in advance the projects that are gonna happen. And so they keep up with it, so they're never really in a bind where they've gotta do this huge special assessment. The other reason that most people don't know about this building is there's 154 units, and 76 of them are timeshare. 78 are wholly owned. So the timeshares are all owned by Wyndham, and guess what? Wyndham pays a fortune in dues. And that alone ensures that the maintenance of this place is always gonna be kept up. And it's never probably gonna fall all on the shoulders of the 78 owners that wholly own their unit. Having somebody like Wyndham here with timeshares really boosts the financial picture. Okay, item number two. HOA dues. Let's just talk about it because everybody asks, what are the HOA dues here? And they see things online and they go $1,949, $1,949 for HOA dues. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. I can't imagine paying that. But let's listen. What do you get for that? You get water, you get sewer, you get trash, you get common ground maintenance, you get internet, you get cable, you get pest control, you get security, right? And then you get all of the amenities. You get the 2 pools and the tennis courts. You get a lot for that. But here's the best part. If you take nothing else away from this video, make sure you get this. You get air conditioning. Yes, they maintain and take care of the air conditioning. The only thing you pay for as an owner here is electricity. And the electric bill on this unit is running about $100 a month. That's it, right? You pay for the blower to the electricity to the blower to blow the AC out. Other than that, there's 2 big chillers that sit on top of this building that provide air conditioning for the whole building, and they maintain it. Guys, you have no idea how big of a deal this is because I have clients that have condominiums in other buildings, and when it comes time to replace those air conditioning units, it can be anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000 to put in a new AC system. And you may have to do that every, 5 to 10 years with the way it goes here in Hawaii. So AC being covered, big deal here. Item number 3. What a lot of people don't know is living on the ocean versus living with an ocean view. Okay, this has a spectacular ocean view. Here, I'm gonna show it to you right now. Look, isn't that fantastic? All right, so here's the deal. I'm sitting on the lanai right now. I can hear the ocean crashing. I'm watching the whales jump. It's a fantastic ocean view. In fact, I can even see it from the master bedroom. Watch. Isn't that great? So here's what I want to tell you. People go, oh, I've got to live right on the ocean. If I can find a condo right on the ocean, I'm going to buy it. Well, here's what you don't know, right? Living directly on the ocean means that your property, if you keep it all opened up, a lot of times, all of my friends who have oceanfront properties, they tell me their property is damp. Yes, they're fighting dampness. The salt and the sea spray, it creates dampness, which creates mold, which creates mildew, and creates corrosion. And so you're constantly fighting corrosion, particularly with electronics. And while you think, hey, this is great, this is what I wanted to be on the ocean, just know that there's some downsides. And so really, if you want something great, maybe have something on the ocean, but pulled back a little bit, like this unit. Okay, moving on. Item number 4, totally remodeled. Now, as you know, as I said, a lot of these buildings are 50 plus years old, and a lot of these units haven't been remodeled in decades. My client in this property remodeled this thing top to bottom, front to back, left to right. It is fantastic. And let's face it, who wants to tackle a remodeling job these days? I mean, you're probably living on the mainland. Do you have time to tackle a remodeling job from afar? What about the problems you have with contractors? Not to mention the time and the cost and the aggravation. I tell you what, I built a guest house on my property about 2 years ago, and I swore I would never do it again. It was such a miserable experience. So why not walk into something that's completely remodeled? All right, item number 5. Who's the demographic for this property? Like, who's the perfect buyer? That's what my coach asked. My business coach said, hey, Dan, who's the perfect buyer for this? And I said, you know, it's probably somebody that lives on the West Coast, probably somebody that lives from San Diego all the way up to Seattle. They have an easy flight over here, 5.5 hours, depending on the wind, and they want to live a Hawaiian lifestyle. They want to start their Hawaiian dream, and they want the ability to rent it out to cover some or most of their costs, right? Because let's face it, if you can recoup some of your costs, you may not recoup them all. It may not cash flow, but let's face it, it's paying for your Hawaiian dream for any time you want to come over here and stay and have a good time. And that's the perfect demographic. Now, could you be from Idaho? Could you be from Colorado? Absolutely. But I really see that the demographic is somebody on the West Coast. So if you're in San Francisco, you're in San Diego, you're in LA, you're in Seattle, any part of the NorCal region, think about it, because we want to hear from you. And those are just some of my top 5 reasons why you would buy this unit before you would buy something else. And so now I've given you the details. Now you know instead of you don't know. All right, if you need to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, contact us here at the Hawaii Team, 808-913-0899, 808-913-0899, or thehawaiiteam.com. Aloha.